it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up. Here's Rosen to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Edelman. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, here's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, 66.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Balaj. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Middle.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's set, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They run it with Balaj. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd and 12, Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Oh, a second dosage. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Lawrence Guy able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Alert.
Now it's Rosen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Shreds the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
I got you. Hey, 58 is a mic.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Wait, that 380. Mike, 2. Quit talking about it and bring it.
And it's Michelle once again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Vince Beagle, the one to bring him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From just shy of midfield, Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Jenkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, let's get this.
From the gun, it's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run with Michel. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Greystone travel.
On 3rd down, Michel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
20. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Shadow. 25. Check the line.
Brady going to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, orbit. 54, right there. 54, Mike. We don't want this.
Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. Looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? How do they score here, especially a touchdown? It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
29, Alpha. Kill. Regular.
Again, it's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Akeem Talib, the corner, with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go. The football led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
59.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Squeeze, double.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his 5th-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen. It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach in Miami, wants around. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 55 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And now here's another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch the slip. Tighten up. Shift. Sugar.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look at. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. To throw is Rosen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Rosen escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Rosen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Right there, 54, right there.
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, keep it up.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Albert Wilson. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Rosen will throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
And they will take a knee here. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think